This is a podcast that I'm doing today, and it's on the movie Badlands, which was released in 1973 and directed by Terrence Malick. It was his debut feature, and it starred Martin Sheen, Sissy Spacek, and Warren Oates. The script was loosely modelled on the Starkweather Fugazi killings of the late 50s in the United States. It was effectively the breakthrough film for both Sheen and Spacek in terms of their acting careers. The movie's set mainly in South Dakota. Kit is a dustman, he's aged 25, and Holly is 15, still at school, and she lives with her father, played by Warren Oates. He's a very strict authoritarian figure, rather quiet and reserved, and his character is rather cold-like. Much was made of Sheen's resemblance to James Dean, and the similarity is quite clear. Also, it was compared to Bonnie and Clyde in as much as the young couple are on the run for the majority of the movie time. But I see them as completely different movies. Although they are both described as contemporary westerns, with the cars replacing the horses. What impresses me about Badlands is how Malick captures the innocence and the selfishness of youth and young love that is devoid of any sense of responsibility or conscience, but at the same time he wants their voice to be heard as a representation of the generational change that was taking place in the late 50s in the United States. Throughout the movie, Holly narrates, reminiscent of a teenager's diary, and records the development of the relationship with Kit. As with other movies I have reviewed, it's the scenes that energise my viewing. The opening scene, for example, when Kit chats Holly up, he says, "I got some stuff to say. Guess I'm luckier than some." You know then that this guy isn't your average dude. Later, after they run away, Holly asks Kit, after she loses her virginity, "Did it go the way it's supposed to go?" Kit's response is pretty negative. However, throughout, the two lead characters seem to let serious events wash over them, as if they are normal day-to-day incidents. A friend of Kit's is shot by Kit, but Holly talks to the victim like there's nothing wrong. Kit describes the bounty hunter's ambush as akin to sitting ducks. There's a surreal scene when Kit and Holly invite themselves into a rich man's home. The occupants, two of them, are petrified, but the two kids milk the opulence with utmost respect and feel satisfied by the brevity of affluence, and don't resent moving on without it. The harp and the parlour room highlight the deep contrast to both Kit's and Holly's respective origins. Holly strolls through the garden with a golf club in her hand. Kit becomes philosophical and tells Holly, "Listen to your parents and teachers. There's always an outside chance you can learn something." He continues, "Try and keep an open mind. Consider the minority opinion." All of this he says into a dictaphone. A visitor arrives, and in a riveting scene, Kit remains cool and handles the potential intrusion with calmness personified. Holly's narrative is at times poetical and insightful. Too mature for a 15-year-old, but maybe Malick wanted the narration to be retrospective. Malick explores the playful bits throughout the view, enabling you to forget the carnage that's taken place before. The pair dancing to Nat King Cole's Dancing in the Moonlight is another poignant moment. As the end approaches, the two decide to spin an empty bottle to settle which way to go in the Cadillac that they borrowed from the rich man. It's clear that their adventure has run its course. This synopsis is just a brief picture of what is a tremendous piece of work by Malick and sets us up for his future body of work. It's number 89 in my top 100 of all time movies. As always, comments and questions to me at askthehugo99@gmail.com.